Saying no is often misunderstood as rejection, as if it creates distance between you and others. Many people grow up believing that saying yes is the safer choice, the one that keeps relationships smooth and avoids conflict. Because of this, they develop a habit of agreeing to things even when it feels wrong internally. Over time, this creates a quiet tension between what they want and what they allow. What seems like a simple word carries far more weight than most people realize. At its core, saying no is about understanding your own limits. Every person has a finite amount of time, energy, and attention, yet many act as if these resources are endless. When you say yes to everything, you are spreading yourself thin without realizing the cost. Each commitment takes something from you, whether it is time, focus, or emotional energy. Learning to say no is how you begin to protect those resources and use them with intention. One of the strongest reasons people struggle with saying no is the fear of disappointing others. This fear is deeply rooted in the need for acceptance and belonging. You might worry that people will see you differently or think less of you if you refuse. But constantly saying yes to avoid disappointment often leads to something worse, which is losing respect for your own needs. True connection is built on honesty, not on silent agreement. There is also the fear of missing out, which can make saying no feel like a loss. When opportunities appear, it is easy to feel like you should take all of them. But not every opportunity is the right one for you at that moment. Saying yes to everything can actually dilute your focus and prevent you from fully committing to what truly matters. Saying no creates space for better opportunities that align with your priorities. Another hidden challenge is the discomfort that comes with setting boundaries. Many people avoid saying no because they want to avoid awkward conversations or tension. It feels easier to agree in the moment and deal with the consequences later, but those consequences often include stress, frustration, and burnout. Short-term comfort can lead to long-term discomfort, while a brief moment of honesty can lead to long-term clarity. When you begin to say no, you start to define your identity more clearly. Every decision you make sends a message about what you value. If you constantly agree to things that do not align with your goals, you create confusion in your direction. But when you say no with intention, you reinforce your priorities. This builds a stronger sense of self and helps you move forward with purpose. Energy management is another important aspect of saying no. Many people feel constantly busy, but not truly productive. This often happens because they are committed to too many things that do not require their full attention. When your energy is divided, your effectiveness decreases. By being selective with your commitments, you can focus your energy where it matters most and produce better results. It is important to understand that saying no does not make you selfish. It means you are aware of your limits and are choosing to act accordingly. You can still be kind, respectful, and supportive while setting boundaries. The difference is that your actions are coming from a place of intention rather than obligation. This creates a healthier dynamic in both personal and professional relationships. The way you communicate your no also matters. You do not need to over-explain or justify every decision. A clear and respectful response is often enough. When you are confident in your choice, it shows in your tone and delivery. Over time, people begin to understand and respect your boundaries because you are consistent with them. Saying no also helps build self-respect. When you honor your own limits, you send a message to yourself that your needs are valid. This strengthens your sense of worth and confidence. On the other hand, when you constantly ignore your own boundaries, it can lead to resentment. You may start to feel frustrated with others, but the root cause is often your inability to say no. Another powerful effect of saying no is that it improves the quality of your yes. When you are selective about what you agree to, you can give your full attention and effort to those commitments. This makes your work more meaningful and your contributions more impactful. Instead of being stretched across many things, you are fully present in a few important ones. There is also a connection between saying no and long-term success. Focus is one of the most valuable skills you can develop, and focus requires elimination. You cannot give equal attention to everything, so you must choose where to invest your time. Saying no is how you eliminate distractions and stay aligned with your goals. It is a discipline that separates intention from action. For many people, learning to say no requires practice. It does not always come naturally, especially if you are used to pleasing others. Starting with smaller situations can help you build confidence. As you experience the benefits, it becomes easier to apply the same approach in more significant situations. Over time, it becomes less about forcing yourself and more about acting in alignment with your values. Pausing before responding is another useful strategy. Instead of giving an immediate answer, take a moment to consider whether something fits into your priorities. This pause creates space for a more thoughtful decision. It helps you move away from automatic responses and toward intentional choices. Even a few seconds of reflection can make a big difference. It is also important to accept that not everyone will react positively to your no. Some people may be used to your constant agreement and may resist the change. It can feel uncomfortable, but it is part of the process. Setting boundaries often reveals which relationships are based on mutual respect and which are based on convenience. Staying consistent with your choices will eventually reshape these dynamics. Saying no can also reduce stress in ways that are not immediately obvious. When you have fewer unnecessary commitments, your mind becomes clearer and more focused. You are not constantly thinking about things you have to do but do not want to do. This mental clarity allows you to approach your work and your life with greater calm and control. Over time, you begin to see that saying no is not about limitation, it is about direction. It allows you to move toward what matters, instead of being pulled in every direction. This sense of direction creates momentum and purpose. You are no longer reacting to every request. You are choosing your path with intention. There is also a deeper level of freedom that comes with this skill. You are no longer controlled by the need to please or the fear of missing out. Instead, you are guided by your own priorities and values. This freedom allows you to create a life that feels more balanced and aligned with who you are. It gives you the confidence to make decisions without constant doubt. As you continue to practice saying no, it becomes a natural part of how you operate. You no longer see it as something negative or uncomfortable. Instead, you recognize it as a necessary tool for growth and balance. Each time you use it, you strengthen your ability to stay focused and intentional. Ultimately, the hidden power of saying no lies in what it makes possible. It creates space for growth, clarity, and meaningful progress. It allows you to invest your time and energy in the things that truly matter. By choosing carefully where you say yes, you take control of your direction and your future. Saying no is not about closing doors, it is about choosing the right ones to walk through.